Okay, we'll get going here. Just quickly recapping what we saw on video from Saturday night. Again, we had opportunities, and you could see it on tape. Not just particularly the end of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter, but throughout the game, there's opportunities there to make a difference and give those guys some credit at SC. They did some good things, but it's tough to win this league, and you got to be able to overcome some adversity and finish some things, and we weren't able to do that. Kind of still feel like what I told the team Saturday night is like we just didn't quite have enough to get over and past those guys. So, dude, I appreciate the effort that I saw on tape. I didn't think anyone was laying down in regards to that. Guys are playing with some great effort and competing. And so that leads us to another great opportunity this weekend against a program and really a coaching staff I got a great amount of respect for. Been able to compete against these guys the last few years. The way they do things, I think they're just disciplined, well coached, both sides of the ball, and have done a really good job for a long period of time. So it'll be a great challenge for us, and we're looking forward to it.
The fumble the other night, what exactly was the explanation from the official as far as, was the whistle just blown and then that's it? Because that's all I'm hearing right now is why didn't we get the scoop and score?
Right.
I'm sure it was the whistle, but.
Yeah, the whistle was blown. I mean, they called the ball carrier down, and they blew the whistle, and so when they blow the whistle, the play is over, and so they're not going to give you anything that happens after the whistle.
And then, do you even go to the Pac-12 at all and talk to them about, why don't you just let the play go?
Right.
Or is that just something that happens?
It's not just particularly that play. We always get the opportunity to communicate with the Pac-12 after the games, and we send in different plays each week, really, to make sure we're interpreting it correctly, getting an explanation for it, so we can properly coach our guys, and so that's no different this week.
One of your kind of mantras has been competing and then improving every week. We're now getting into November. Mm-hmm. Specifically, what are you seeing that you've improved on, let's say, from a month ago?
Right.
Watching the game Saturday, what would you see?
I think there's just a couple stand out to me, like our outside linebacker position, being able to use the proper technique on holding the edge at times. We've improved there. Not 100%. We've drastically improved there on the edge. I think our ability in press coverage to be able to reroute the receiver has improved on the defensive side. Offensively, our ability to change plays at the line of scrimmage and get in the proper looks, that's gotten better. I think the receiver piece we've got guys that can play multiple positions, and we're doing more of that later in the year of guys not just strictly outside but inside, and so there's a bunch of improvement there. I'm pleased again with our ability on offense to take care of the football. That's shown up throughout the year as being something halfway decent, and again the other night we take care of the ball, and when you throw it almost 50 some odd times to have no turnovers, I think that's an improvement.
Coach, you mentioned the throwing that 50 some odd times. Obviously, you and Brian Lindgren have kind of preached balance. Was that just kind of more game plan for what USC was able to take away to throw the ball so much? And kind of going off that, were you looking for the offensive line to perhaps improve and get a little better after not being able to give Jake a ton of time to throw on Saturday?
I think we didn't run the ball efficiently like we wanted to early on, and that led to more pass attempts. I do think it's one of our strengths offensively is to be able to throw the ball. We got some receivers that can make some plays. We had an accurate passer, so we were going to lend a little bit more there. We can always improve in regards to protection. A couple times they overloaded our protection. The ball needed to come out. We didn't get it out. And then there's other times where we're breaking down with some of their D-line movement. We got to do a better job of passing off line games.
How's Jake feeling after a full game?
Felt pretty solid. Yesterday moved around a little bit. I think he didn't take anything that should keep him out from Saturday.
And I believe this was the first game all year where you had one guy go from start to finish. How was that?
That was nice, and Jake did a lot of good things. I mean, you throw for that production, and I mean, especially at the end of the half, I thought that 2-minute drive the offense put together was impressive. Really got us back into the thing, being one score at halftime. So, it's nice to have your signal caller out there for 60 minutes.
The running game, it was kind of the first time you guys really had trouble running the ball. Was that mostly due to their personnel and what they were doing, or did you just not do something very well?
I think it's always kind of two ways. There, you could see it. There was an emphasis that they did not want us to be able to run the ball. I still thought we had more to us, even what they were doing up front in regards to loading the box, moving, being physical at the line of scrimmage. We had opportunities to do that better, and we didn't. And so that was disappointing. But again, there's some good coaches in this league. They're going to game plan people's strengths. We had shown on tape that we could run the ball, and they were going to do everything they could to take that away. I was pleased that in the third quarter we didn't just abandon the thing. We kept on attempting, and we got some more production there, but it wasn't nearly what we wanted.
Is Connor out of concussion protocol?
He is. Connor actually got cleared right before the game on Saturday.
So he would have been the backup then?
He was ready to go. We kind of like what we're getting done with Coletto a little bit in some unique situations, but we'll kind of see where that ends now, because he was so limited last week. He'll get a full week of practice this week and be able to see who's the backup.
And then I was going to ask about Coletto. Looked like you're kind of expanding a little bit expanding what he's doing now. I mean, can you see that quite a bit where you get in the third and one, fourth and one?
I think there's some advantages to having a quarterback that will run in those down and distances, but also like on the goal line. And Coletto's good at it. And so I can see us continue to use that if we like the matchup offensively.
You talked a little bit about your linebackers already, but can you just talk about Hamika and how he did? He had a pretty big game for you guys.
Yeah, I think Ham's a guy who continues to work and improve, and it's not just on defense. He made some plays on special teams the last couple of weeks that have been huge for us, and the guy continues to develop. On the edge, doing some things. I think he's gotten a little bit better in pass rush. That makes a difference. And then I think it's important for our whole team to kind of see our guys that are starters on defense continue to work hard, but also be all in on special teams, and he's done that.